Hello everyone. Do you know the difference between a show cause notice and a demand notice under the Customs Act? You want to know more? Stay tuned.
For latest updates, subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon.
This is Viren Dayal, a custom broker, a faculty and a trainer. And today I'm going to discuss the difference and the importance between a demand notice and a show cause notice. Let us now analyze what happens when there's a short payment or non-payment of duty or interest. Also covered in today's topic is erroneous interest refunded, erroneous or extra drawback received, or in cases where drawback becomes repayable. As you may be aware, in the current scenario in the Indian customs of clearance, all assessments are done on self-assessment basis. That is by the importer or the exporter. It may be possible that in the self-assessment done by the importers and the exporters, some amount of duty may not have been paid or erroneously not paid. This will trigger the provisions of a show cause notice to be issued under Section 28 of the Customs Act. There is another kind of show cause notice which is issued under Section 124, and that show cause notice is issued when goods are seized by the customs authorities under Section 110. So principally, there are these two types of show cause notices, one under Section 28 and the second under Section 124. Under Section 28, the power of the custom officer to issue a notice for the purpose of short levy is in two parts. In the first scenario, that is under Section 28, subsection 1, where there is an absence of collusion or willful misstatement or suppression of facts. When these factors do not take place, then the proper officer or the custom officer has to issue a notice within a time frame of 2 years from the relevant date. Here the relevant date in most of the cases is the customs out of charge date. That is the day when proper officer or the custom officer allows you to take your goods for home consumption. But under the regulations framed in 2018, it is mandatory for the custom officer to invite the importer or the exporter before issuing a notice under Section 28 subsection 1 within a period of 2 years, and that notice is known as a pre-notice consultation. So before a notice issued, it is mandatory for the proper officer to call upon the importer and elicit his response that a notice may be contemplated to be issued and what are his views on the same. And then the due process of law may follow depending upon the kind of response the importer or the exporter gives. In the other part, the proper officer has got a power under Section 28, subsection 4 of the Customs Act to issue a show cause notice for recovery of duty up to a period of 5 years from the relevant date. In the latter case, it is presumed that there is a willful misstatement, there is a suppression of facts, and there is a collusion. And the importer or exporter is not given a pre-notice consultation advice, but is straightaway given a notice of recovery along with a penalty of 15% on the duty amount which is mentioned in the notice for recovery purposes. So friends, in Section 28, subsection 1, recovery period is 2 years, but subject of course to the pre-notice consultation. And under Section 28, subsection 4, it is 5 years. When the notice is issued by the proper officer, he must complete the process of adjudication within a period of 6 months or 1 year from the date of issue of notice. And lastly, the amount of recovery cannot be made if the amount is less than rupees 100. This is the process of a show cause notice under Section 28. Under section 124, when the goods are seized, the proper officer must issue a show cause notice to the importer or the exporter, asking him to show cause why he should not levy a penalty on the person and not confiscate the goods. So the show cause notice needs to be given to the importer exporter upon the seizure within a period of 6 months, or in some cases where it cannot be given within a period of 6 months, the Principal Commissioner of Customs or the Commissioner of Customs have the power to extend it beyond 6 months. That means up to 1 year. Therefore, on the 366th day, if show cause notice is not given, then as if the goods have not been seized, and the importer can take back the goods which have been seized and start using them. I will now discuss what is a demand notice vis-a-vis a show cause notice. A demand notice is issued when erroneous refund has been given, or erroneous interest on refund has been given, or extra drawback has been given, or in some cases drawback under section 75 is recoverable because the foreign currency has not been realized. These would constitute demand notices, and the importer or the exporter, as the case may be, must pay the amount within a period of 2 months from the demand notice. That means 1 month for the show cause notice and the reply to be given, only 1 month. Another 1 month for the payment of the amount specified in the demand notice. Failing which, the provisions of section 142, that is arrears of land revenue, that is amount due to the central government, will be invoked. And still if the importer or the exporter does not pay, then the district collector in the area in which the importer resides or the exporter resides or has an office can be attached and sold. There is another kind of a demand notice also which can be issued under section 28 AAA, where an instrument issued under the foreign trade policy, that is a transferable license and other kind of licenses which are issued by DGFT, has been fraudulently used. In such cases also, it is presumed that there is a willful misstatement, there is a suppression of facts, and there is a collusion. And a show cause notice will be issued, and after a period of 1 month of the issue of the show cause notice, and with another 1 month, that is in total 2 months, if the amount is not paid, it can be recovered under the provision of section 142, that is arrears of land revenue. So this is how I have discussed the two different distinct features of a show cause notice, the journey of a show cause notice, and that of a demand notice. Thank you.
For detailed learning of all logistics subjects, visit www.logiveda.com.